Surprise! Wow! This looks so awesome. Was this really Sammy Knight's last home? In the middle of outer space. Yeah, that way he can reach anybody whenever he wanted. This is so cool, I can't believe he actually did all this. Wait. Oh my, is that screen displaying that Balto review he did? Huh? Yes, I guess it is. Wanna sit down and watch it? Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
The 1925 serum run to Nome is one of the most important events in the history of mushing. In that year, the town of Nome, Alaska is struck with an epidemic that affected people with a disease. The only available form of medicine is a ninana. 20 mushers with 150 sled dogs total were sent on the 674-mile journey to retrieve the medicine and hurry back to Nome. The most famous of the sled dogs was Balto, whose statue can be seen in Central Park in downtown Anchorage, Alaska. 70 years after the historical event, 1995 that is, a full-length animated feature based on the event was released to theaters and they called it Balto. Are you surprised? The film portrays the title character as a wolf dog, in other words being half wolf, half dog. Because of his wolf side, he was hated by the town, but by the end of the film when he returns with the medicine, he was praised. I feel like we've heard that story before, social outcast turned into a town hero. This is actually an interesting way to tell the story, but of course that probably wouldn't have been enough. They also had to throw in some other characters to keep things fresh, such as his Russian goose who was Balto's caregiver, these two polar bears that are a bit hyper, and our antagonist is a sled dog named Steel. The way the villain is identified seems pretty obvious considering how almost every movement he makes mixed with the camera angles tells his evil side. I mean, come on, I know other animated bad guys that had some everyday movements, but this villain acts like he's got nothing to hide. Also, let's talk about Balto's love interest, Jenna. She seems to be one of the only dogs in the entire film to feel sympathy for Balto one way or another. Balto falls for Jenna because her owner, Rosie, is one of the children that was affected by the epidemic. The real conflict kicks in a bit after Steel's sled team gets the antitoxin. They get lost in a snowstorm, which is news that gets out to the rest of the dogs and even Balto. Naturally, he does the right thing and heads out to help the team. Since we've already established that Steel's a bad guy, you can pretty much bet that he doesn't want any of Balto's help. If that's what you were betting, then congratulations, you win! Nothing. Balto was one of those films that didn't get much reception in the theaters, but went a bit bigger with its video release, which led to 2 direct-to-video sequels. Neither of them held up to the original, and speaking of holding up, does the original film hold up even in the modern day? Well, yeah, I think so. Despite its cliched storyline of a social outcast, Balto has elements that keep the film entertaining. It can be a bit goofy at times, but its entertainment value stays at a good level. If you haven't seen this film, I recommend that you check it out.
I didn't really understand it that well. Maybe you don't now. But soon the answer will become much more clear to you. That was such a wonderful time I had, Nana. I hope to be a movie review like him someday. You will, with the right techniques and skill.